Hey everybody, and welcome back to Midtown, USA. It is day 2 of early autumn, and we are over here on our soybean field, or not soybean, sunflower field, harvesting sunflowers. Got our helper up there on field 10, putting slurry down on the grass field that we just harvested, or just mowed, should I say, the other day. And we've got rain in the forecast for tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, so we've got 3 straight days of rain. Not really sure how much we're going to get done. We've got this field and our field of soybeans over there that are able to be harvested, and then we've got the grass that we can pull up over there by the compost master. So the goal for today is to see if we can't get this whole field of sunflowers harvested. And if so, then that's good. If we do get this field done, then we might jump over there. We've already got our grain header over there. We might jump over there and get started on our soybeans and see how much of that we can get done tomorrow before the rain stops us. Got ourselves a hired helper also here, helping us to run the grain. They're just waiting on us to get filled up. Let's go ahead and turn around here. Lock her in and let's go. So a lot has happened in Farm Sim as of recently. Recording this just after the update to put console support for seasons. So congratulations to console players. You can now play seasons just like the PC players have been able to for the last several months. It's like we need to take care of our slurry spreader, so I'll get back to that discussion here in a minute. Alright, we got that little issue taken care of. And like I was saying, just been announced seasons for consoles, so congratulations to you console players. You all can start playing with seasons, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you experiment with it and don't give up too much, or don't give up too quick, because you are going to find it a bit more, maybe a bit more difficult than just a standard churn and burn is what I call it, or turn and burn of Farm Sim. And also, I don't think I mentioned this in the previous video, but if I did, I apologize. I did get a confirmation back from the map author that he does have custom crop textures in. He used the Forgotten Plants crop textures, and that's why I noticed that the soybeans looked a little bit different than they do in normal gameplay. So it's just a confirmation, basically. So I just wanted to give you all that information also. So last night we went ahead and sold the little bit of wheat, or not wheat, but a little bit of wool that we still had. So we have now sold all of our wool, and we won't be having any more wool grow until next springtime. We have ourselves basically at 198 cows now. We're not going to be getting any more cows. They have stopped their reproduction, and our sheep, they pretty much stopped reproduction at the end of spring. So we're going to be at 104 sheep and 198 cows through winter. I don't know if I mentioned that I swapped out the grapple. I probably didn't mention that. So in the episode that aired on Monday, I think this episode is going to air on Wednesday. If not, it's going to air on Friday. It's either Wednesday or Friday, but at any rate, in that episode I talked about using the straw add-on baler and accumulator, and then also using the straw add-on bale grapple for the telehandler, the flat one that would pick up the 3 side-by-side bales. Well, I discovered that that grapple really wasn't the best thing for taking bales into the bale barn. So I went and bought the other bale grapple that comes with the straw add-on pack, the vertical grapple, and that one worked far better for getting bales into the bale barn. Ideally, I think it's been engineered to work with 3 bales, ideally, but if you manipulate it right, you can connect 4 bales to the system without any issue. So that's what we did, and that's how we finished off our field, or not our field, but our loads of hay that we had brought in. So you'll see that in the barn probably at some point. Alright. So at this rate, I think we're probably going to get this field done and possibly be able to start on the other field over there before the end of the day. Let's look at our forecast. Oh, wrong button again. Let's look at that forecast and just see what our temperatures are going to be looking like. Oh, they are really cooling off there. We go from 80s on Friday and Saturday, or Friday and Sunday, and drop to 60 and 70s for mid-autumn. That is a pretty drastic drop. So we're just going to have to see how that plays out. As I said the other day, it appears that with this particular map, with the custom geo that is built into the map, we can plant as late as early winter. Now that's pretty shocking revelation that I've got there, and I'm really wondering how I can exploit that. So how can I take advantage of those 5 extra planting days? Well, if we don't have frozen ground come early winter, then I say we can try to put as much crop in the ground for harvest early next year. So looks like our tractor is going to need some help, so I'm going to have to assist him again once we get here at the end of the row. In fact, our other tractor may be coming to offload us here. He should have already come over here. Alright, so we got our slurry tractor taken care of. We missed a little bit there, as you can see up on the grass field, but that's basically because we ran out of slurry. Let's turn that off while we wait. Got our cart coming. So while we're unloading, let's go ahead and take a look here. As you can see, we can plant as late as day 5 of winter for wheat, barley, canola, and potatoes, poplar, and grass. So I'm thinking we might, what would be the benefit of churning, about that, what would be the benefit of planting barley and canola in a bunch of fields? I don't know. I mean, other than having a whole lot of work to do in early spring or early summer, harvest those. Let's take a look at our map. Take a look here and see. So we already planned on putting wheat in this field, but if we turn around and put barley and canola, these 2 fields, after we harvested them. Well, no, where are we at? We're in early autumn, so yeah, okay. Well, let's get this going. Lock that in, and So we're in early autumn, so we can only plant wheat or so we put wheat or barley in 7 and 8, and then we also put it in 11, 12, 16, and 15. Man, that would be a ton of wheat and barley. We also wouldn't be able to, well, we'd have a pretty boring spring because there wouldn't be any work to do. So, I don't think there's a huge advantage into putting wheat in all of those fields, other than really giving us maybe a whole lot of heartburn and grief in early summer of next year. But I do like the fact that we can have all of that available time, barring that we don't have a frozen ground situation. That is always a possibility. According to the map author, we should be in the store for some very, very cold and snowy winters with the built-in geo that comes with the map. All right. Sunflower yield does not seem to be that high. I don't know if it's just that sunflower yields aren't that high, and I just don't plant very much sunflowers to recognize that, or what. Just looking at the sunflower chopped straw texture on the ground. So we do have chopped straw. We should go ahead and probably cultivate this field and fertilize this field. That will get us to 2 stages of fertilization, and that's probably, well, I guess we could also put I guess we should probably not fertilize the field, but just put oilseed radish down, and that will be 1 fertilization for the chopped straw. The second will be the oilseed radish being dug into the ground in spring, and then we'll plant. So I think that's what we'll do with the fields that we don't put wheat or barley into, is we're going to oilseed radish the heck out of the fields once we get done harvesting them. Let's go ahead and take that down. Don't need our forecast up anymore. I want to apologize if I'm having coughing fits, and I'm trying my best to mute the mic. But if I do get into a fit and don't get around to muting the mic, I hope to edit that out. But if not, I do apologize very, very much for putting that into the stream or into the video. Go ahead and get this turned around. And let's look at our prices here, because I'm curious where we are with our pricing. So, good. That's not too good. That's not too good. Those are the crops that we've got in the ground. And compost is dropping. Okay. So let's check season's pricing. Wheat. Right, so it's a little better than it should be, but come winter it should be pretty good. And winter. And sunflowers, interesting enough, should be peaking right now. And they bottom out, so that's not good. Silage pricing so far has been pretty constant. Not a lot of flux there. We do have those big bunkers fermenting. I'm just thinking, can we see the train from here? Oh, I don't think so. Train would be right over there, I believe. Yeah, the train would be right over there. If it did come through, we would see it way over there. In fact, you can see some train cars just sitting there on the idle track. But it comes through there and goes through this hill. So it goes under the field that we were getting our grass off of, and then comes out way over there. We're just going to break in and see how fast we can hammer this out. Alright, I don't know if you saw that pop-up come up there with the great demand, but there is a great demand for sunflowers. Isn't that greatly timed? So let's take a look and just see what that great demand price. Oh my, it's pretty nice. So let's take a look. Sunflowers. 1200 is right. That is very, very nice price. We're gonna need to make sure that we can take advantage of that. We're gonna go ahead and finish off this field, and at that point we're going to take all of our sunflowers and sell them down here at the train station. So what we're going to do is finish this field off camera, and then I'm going to bring you guys back for the sell off of the sunflowers, so you can see what we get for the crop. So I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, so we've got our harvest completely done, and we've got everything back here. So we're got our POW truck hooked up to our Wilson belly dump trailer. We're going to go ahead and sell off all of our sunflowers, because we've got a heck of a good price here at $1,210 per 1,000 liters. Should get a very nice penny for that. Guessing somewhere, let's see here, 1,200. So we got 70,000 liters. So that's going to be $70,000 plus 200 times 70. I'm guessing it's going to be 90,000 some. I don't know. I'm not very good with math at the moment. But where does this go? It's actually the first crop that we've sold. Let's go ahead and mark that on the map and see where it shows up. See it over there. It must be over here. There she is. So let's go that way. Really like this combination. K100 in the Wilson trailer. Kind of dark, so that way. It's my turn back here. I know it's dark, but I wanted to bring you guys in with the selling of the sunflower. I wanted to bring you guys in on the selling of the sunflowers, since we're all a part of the harvest of sunflowers. And given that it's a great demand, I'm not really sure if we're going to have that demand beyond. Not sure if we're going to have that demand beyond morning. So I want to go ahead and get this stuff sold before we discover that we have lost our opportunity. This is the first time I've driven down here to sell at this sell point, so a little lost as to where we're going. Okay, must be the dump right there. Looks like I should have brought the rear dump as opposed to the belly dump. Let's see if we can manage to get this to work. I also thought about bringing the Let's see if this works. Well, it shouldn't work, but oh well. We'll know next time. I also thought about bringing the two grain carts down here and just doing that, but two grain carts would have worked perfect for this, or the tip trailer, not the belly dump trailer. It's not the not what you want to bring down here for this. It's almost 51,000. Go back and get ourselves another load. And tomorrow is going to bring us rain, but I'm not sure when it's going to rain. I think what we're going to do tomorrow is get started on the soybeans. Since we know it's going to rain, we don't want to start working in the hay because we might get caught out. If it starts to rain and we're harvesting soybeans, it's not such a big deal. We just have to stop. If we are in the midst of baling hay and it rains, well then that's a little bigger of a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and work with soybeans tomorrow. And we might as well just go ahead and do this again, but next time we'll remember that the train station really needs a tip trailer or the grain carts. Let's see if we can do it in cab if that works better as far as visibility goes. And now we have our tire tracks we can use to follow, so that's kind of a cheat also. I see the for sale signs, or for sale balloons, are up at the shop. We did get a pop-up that there is a sale on Cote stuff. We're not really needing to buy any equipment, but if we were, now would be a good time to buy maybe some tankers. Now let's see if we can't maybe find a better way into this facility. I want a train. Road loops around. Let's go around this way. Probably get a better angle on the sell point anyway if we do this. If we do get caught out in the rain tomorrow, well then we'll just grab the cultivator and cultivate up the field. Put in some oilseed radish. Let's see. Sell point. And sell off our crop. See what we get for it. Alright, so we had 51,000 basically the first load. And there, and we now have 40,300, so that's 50, so it's $91,000 off of that one field of sunflower. Very good yield. Liking that. Definitely well worth the day spent in harvesting that crop. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please click the like button. If you're not a subscriber, please go ahead and give the subscriber button a little bit of a tickle. Be really appreciative. And we do Let's Play videos on Mid-Valley US, Midtown. What map is this? Midtown, USA, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We also do map videos every Tuesday and Thursday. I encourage you to go check out the Three Dudes Gaming Network as well as PCSG. Those are two really great farm sim communities. They also have enthusiasts in other sim-based games, but farm sim is a pretty heavy load on the content. Both of those sites have open multiplayer servers for members, so if you want to do multiplayer in a controlled fashion where you don't have to worry about somebody coming in and completely messing up the game, give them a try, because they both have open multiplayer servers. So until next time, guys, happy farming.